Greetings and salutations, universe. This is Krita, and this is Feed the Beast Interactions. Yes, indeed. How are you guys doing? I'm doing pretty fantastic. I was having a little bit of trouble filling these silly little Tartarctic gems, but I read somewhere. Reading is good, folks. Reading is excellent. I read somewhere that the more will you have, the more damage the sword does, and the more it fills. So I came back, I grabbed a more full gem, and then I went to town, and there we go. Not to mention there was a completely filled one in here, but no, I was filling the common one, and now we have this binding reagent, right? Pretty easy to make. I went with the difficult recipe that needs more will instead of the difficult one that requires more infinity reagents and complicated stuff. I wanted it nice and cheap. Yummy, yummy. And now what we can do, once I always am missing the alchemical stuffy stuff, but we'll find it momentarily. And when we do, it's going to be quite fantastic. There it is. Because we're going to be able to turn some of this iron armor, I hope, into a good stuff. So we can get bound stuff and living stuff, right? So we put 1, 2, 3, 4 onto the ground. That actually looks pretty cool. Maybe I should leave it like that. Whoa, big thing. Whoa, big thing. I'm regretting this decision of having them so close together. But we'll just put a helmet on that one, boots on that one, leggings on that one, chest on that one, and we're going to step away because apparently there's a little bit of lightning. Hopefully that doesn't cause issue. We do have backup binding reagents. Please don't break anything. I regret everything. Please, I regret nothing. Aha! Living stuff. Shift M for... Nope. Maybe I have to have it on. I want to see what this stuff looks like. I hope it looks pretty nifty. Yoink, yoink, and Shift M. I might have to figure out another way to see what's going on with this living chest plate. But we have it now. So, after a little bit of testing, and walking around and dying and trying to repair this armor, and it's really tricky to repair now because of Minecraft stuff. Yeah, this is pretty cool. As you move around in the world and do stuff, this living armor will level up. With the focus on the chest plate. Everything else kind of just exists and gives it the full set. So if I hit Shift, it'll show us, and M, it'll show us the progression on these items. When we mine a lot, we get Dwarven Might. When we run around, Quick Feet. Falling, Soft Fall, Jumping, Strong Legs, things like that. The easiest one so far is the level 4, Experienced, because we have a shower, you know? So let's see that process. I'm going to be experimenting with this a lot, because people say that this is the best armor for this mod pack. I'm not sure if that's true, but observe. So if we hit Shift and M, you can see the experience thing going up, Experienced, and momentarily we'll see it go from level 4 to level 5, right? And that just took up some more upgrade points. And this living armor has a certain amount of upgrade points that it can have. And already it's almost at level 6. That's how fast this shower is. And I could make a tank system and all sorts of stuff for this. But I believe it increases the amount of experience we get from the shower, which is pretty fantastic. If that's the case, and I think... Shift M. So now, as it's trying to level up, it doesn't have as much upgrade points as it needs, which is what I think is going on here. It only can have so many, and there's ways to get more upgrade points and all that jazz, but for right now, this armor is going to do us quite nicely, and we already start to move around a lot faster, which is lovely thanks to that Quick Feet. So that's at 54, the Quick Feet. So let's see, just by running around, zippy, 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 we can see, oh yeah, I got this prepped for you guys. We'll be able to see this is now at 59. So It's a little bit slower to get the quick feet because it doesn't think that you have an experience shower, which makes that experience shower really overpowered. I was trying to get repair on it, which would repair all of our pieces. I'm still going to work on that, but it might take a little bit of finagling or even multiple suits to figure out how to do that. In the meantime, we have a whole bunch of beautiful HV machines. Hello, lovelies. How are you? And I have multiple sources of power. We have our turbo diesel fueled with the wireless in nitro diesel, and the other thing is that I might have found something quite fantastic. This energium dust, ruby and redstone, 9 of each makes 9 of this, and when we autoclave it, we get an energy crystal, right? Energy crystal, aka really good battery. So I'm thinking what might be pretty nifty is to toss these in here and speed her up. Is it not that? Where is it? Autoclave. Looks like an autoclave to me. Does it need to be a better one? I think it does. We'll jump down into where we just were, and I think we have an autoclave right there, but don't we have another one? Autoclave, where are you? It says MV, so it does need to be at least MV or better. I've made a few of these, so I know I have an autoclave somewhere. The question is, where? Oh, it's over here. Yeah. Yeah, so I've already made a few. And if we look, this has 4... Well, let's see, there's a 0, that's 4 million EU compared to the large cadmium batteries. And cadmium is excellent. These ones are 1.8. So, I filled them. I got lots of these little batteries, and whenever this is not running, it'll charge quite beautifully. And the hope is that we'll be able to operate these with mostly the steam power, if my understanding of the power system is correct. It'll prioritize power coming off of this spot, and if we move these back into the wall, these will suddenly be closer, these buffers, and it might prioritize it so we don't utilize diesel until all of that stuff runs out. And I'm picking the 4x battery buffer because I want to be able to maintain a signalum of 1 cable. I could make a big one, I'm just not going to at the moment. Still in the testing phase, but you know what you guys really want to see. You want to see how this fella works. I did a little bit of testing to make sure it functioned. I moved all of these chassis down and none of the extraction stuff. So it's all being extracted via the item conduit down below. And we have an MV furnace because HV furnace is expensive, right? It requires Canthum. Can't do that. Can't get Canthum right now. I think we might have to go to space for that. Or something. No, we have to make a really complicated fluid. It's this stuff. We have to make polytetrafluoroethylene. I don't want to do that. Right, let's get some ore and toss it in there. I might have to move this chest. Like, these are my 2 big boy chests, and they have all sorts of fun stuff like ruby and redstone and good stuff. Let's do redstone. That's a fun one. Though I'm kind of good on redstone at the moment. I don't know. No, we only have 6,000. So we're going to run down here, and we're going to toss it in either chest. This is an export chest. I wanted it to get pushed into the system to see if it has a place it wants to be. And then this is a default with a provider on it. So even from this spot, things will still shoot over this way. And it has a ton of item speed on it, so it just zips along this line super fast whenever it goes through that channel. Was it max? Might have been max on it. But yeah, this operates pretty much exactly how we expect. Everything goes through the system, into here, becomes dense, dense goes over to here to clusters, and down the line. The big benefits now are these turbo centrifuges and the macerators. They give a whole lot more resources than we're used to. not necessarily on this operation, but in other ones, it has a chance of giving a full operanda. Like on this little fella, sometimes we'll see a rare earth. Perfect, boom. A little rare earth pops up, and that's resources we didn't have before. And ooh, is it nice? It's very nice. I like it a lot. We might be able to start thinking, because we now have life essence, we might be able to start using a chemical reactor to make concentrated shards, and then these are just another step into having even more resources. But we need to have automatic mana for that, and that is a little bit out of our reach at the moment, I think, maybe? Yeah, I think we need Vintium. Wasn't that the thing we needed? Yeah, we need Vintium to get that. Oh, I love it. This is a really, really fun system. We're fueling it using all sorts of nifty tricks. I'm going to try putting in the energy crystals down here. It's HV, I can't go in there. And we'll see if that can charge. That'll be nice. Don't know why you're not going. Maybe you have to be working to do it. Like that. There we go. Oh, this is good. One thing I would like to start thinking about, but not necessarily doing, is I want to start looking at what we need to get to space. In space, we'll have access to all sorts of amazing things. The only issue is that when we do so, I believe mobs start spawning in very scary quantities, and they spawn regardless of light level, which is something I don't want to experience for a little while. I want to stay where we're at right now, but I want to be ready when we get there. So over the course of the next few episodes, I'll probably be getting ready for the space, and it'll just be in the background. This is a whole bunch of fancy crafting. We'll see. But for right now, I think that we might be able to take a look at something a little bit different. If we go, why would we need to make a caster's gauntlet? I don't know the purpose. Used to activate your runic altar / infusion altar. Oh, I see. So we do need this. The first step to getting this little gauntlet, I think we just put a quartzite in here, gives us a flawed quartzite, and ooh, upgrade, right? See, this keeps upgrading. I love it. Gotta find this little fella. Requires aqua and air. Volatus, Potentia. We need like the normal ones, I think. We need 2 of those, I think. Two. We need more air. 2 of that. 2 Ignis. I believe we have a lot of Ignis, so I figured out a way to get that nice and easy. Easy. And let's see. Water and air. Let's get that first. A boom. Thank you for this resonator. No idea what that does, but you know, it's a fun little thing. Let's pop that in here. That requires this as well. And we could go around scanning things, but I think we did all the research, and the scanning is for the weird stuff, right? The research, and scanning is not super necessary. But if you have chests full of stuff, oh, all the research you could possibly ask for. Fantastic. Going back to the gauntlets, we definitely need to get a few things, specifically air. I think it's mostly just air. And remember, we have all the air we ever need because of the chicken thingamabobber. This thing just spits those things out at an incredible rate. And I love having this little sneaky way through the pink room to the cow room to the back of the base. It seems like everything's interconnected, and it feels fantastic. I love how things have that interconnectivity. And now we should be able to pop that in there, put all the things in there, and here is our caster gauntlets. No idea why we need it, but we have it now. Cool. Fantastic. We can put that away, that away. Yeah. Put all the things away. Not necessarily needed. We might want that. So let's take a look at what we might need. Well, thank you. For a runic matrix. Stability is key. If your altar begins to become unstable, add some tallow candles and some mob heads. Remember, symmetry is key. Anything you place, remember to place a symmetrical counterpart. Instability can lead to loss of item, taint poison, being struck by lightning. Ugh, that's not very fun at all. But what do we need for this? We need one of all the things. That might be why I grabbed it. I remember now why we needed it. And some arcane stone. But where might we have some? Do we have any? Do we need to make more nacre? That's not very fun. Not very fun at all. We should have lots of nacre. That and any of the random little things like volatus, which is my favorite one to use for this. We're just gonna pop that in here, like so, with a volatus, and we get 4 of the fantastic thingamabobs, right? I think we just make a square out of that, and we should have that. And let's see if we can make the beautiful. We need Nitor. I know I keep finding Nitor in dungeons, so maybe if we look at our dungeon loot, we might be able to find some perfect Nitor. I love it. Over this way, once again, we might be able to toss this in. Like so. I'm not sure how much it's going to ask for, so we'll just grab one of all the things, toss them in there. 140 and there's 150 and there's only 140 available. That's a little unfortunate. I'm wondering if taking from the environment like this is a problem. It might be important that we add some trees to the area, but it's flowing in. It's at 143 now, a little bit slow, but maybe we can find somewhere that has a lot of magic. If we jump, oh, I wonder if I can just dolly this. Is that going to be grumpy? Are you going to not be happy with me? Dolly it up. Why not, right? Dolly it up. Shift right click. Aw, that's a shame. Grab all the things, and we're going to go over to a forest, which I think should have a whole lot of a beautiful essence, or V, for us to utilize. Where, oh where, did my supersonic little sigil go? I'm not quite sure. It might be up here. That little zippy thing is fantastic. Air sigil. Oh, there we go. Alright. Jump down here, and we're just gonna fly using, we're just holding down. It doesn't look that great, but it works wonderfully. We're gonna go over to a magical forest, which hopefully is full of V. Hee hee. V for me, V for me, V. And F7, we don't need to, we know that this area is not lit up properly in the daytime. No big deal. Pop in that, and that. And the yellow Nitor plus the stuff. Yeah, this area has 358. Way better over here. Runic Matrix complete. Thank you very much. Interdiction Torch, some triple meat treat. Those are pretty fantastic if you need protein, but we're pretty good on all the things, so thanks, but no thanks. Alright, so Runic Infusion, or Infusion Crafting, is a tricky process. We're going to need a bunch of, what are they called? Pedestals? We're going to need a whole bunch of little pedestals, and surround it with that, and tallow, apparently. Tallow candles. We're going to need a whole bunch of that. Rotten flesh and Ignis. Yeah. We're going to have to figure that out. But let's see. What does this look like if we place it? Nifty. Just kind of like a normal thing. Can I thwack it? No. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll figure this out. Unfortunately, we're kind of running out of time, but I just wanted to share a little trick I found. Even if there's flowing mana, you can still get nacre, which is really interesting. I feel like that's a mechanic that's not necessarily intended, but pretty fantastic. Thank you very much. Yeah, look at that. That's really cool. I'm really confused by it, but I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Fantastic. Yeah, we need a lot of this stuff, so I'm just gonna go around collecting it. I'm gonna make some of the stuff to get us ready for the runic matrix, and probably look up a few tutorials, which you guys should do as well. There's a lot of wonderful people out there that have done tutorials on how to do this process far better than I ever could. It's not my speciality, so I'm gonna just bump around it until I figure it out, and I'll probably be seeing you in the next episode shortly. However, I believe we have a little bit of it. Yes. So I think I can make this in a mixer now, which is fantastic. Just jump. Oh, all right. We'll swim. That's fine. Remember, we don't have flying until we're right around somewhere around here. Jump into the ocean, and we're in here. Let's see what we can do about the nacre. Obviously, we need to get out a reservoir. Pop that down here. I'm going to need a whole bunch of more of it, but for right now, this will do us quite nicely. I believe it's a stone and ingots. Yes, yes. Like so. Speed it up a little bit. I could, but it's fine. And this gives us the nacre. So, you know, pretty easy to get it. Just toss some gold nuggets in mana. I could automate it. Do I want to? Yeah, not really. Not at this moment. I'm okay. Thank you for asking, though. That's very, very courteous. And I love that we have all the volatus and whatnots that I could ever want, because otherwise that could be kind of sad. I wonder, what is the space we need for this again? I think it's something like this. Yada yada, pop that and maybe whack it with a caster's gauntlet? Something like that? I don't know. Gonna figure it out in the next episode. Hope you guys are having a fantastic time. This has been Krita. This has been Feed the Beast Interactions. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Hey, no, I gotta go figure this out, you know? So in the next episode, we can do stuff with infusion. Come on, go, shoot, 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 shoot.